Lesson number 59. The following ideas are for review today. God goes with me wherever I go, which was lesson 41. God is my strength. Vision is his gift, 42. 43 is God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. Lesson 44 is God is the light in which I see. Lesson 45 is God is the mind in which I think. So the course has been steadily moving us along to, in some ways, bluntly dismantle our perception of reality so that we can slowly ease in the understanding that we have always had a perception behind our perception, a seeking, a yearning. When we talk about the soul, that the soul is God, that we are 1% of infinity, that we are in a sense God in a body, so that God goes with me wherever I go, because, sometimes I just have rocking, roaring discussions with God. Well, what are we doing here? Well, what is going on here? Well, what is the plan? Are you going to show me what this is about? And just really just talking to God. Like the Stevie Wonder song, have a conversation with God. Well, God, what is this? Why is such and such happening here? Sometimes even I teach students about that when you meditate and get clear, it's not so much that you control reality, but you know which paths not to go down. Even paths that you haven't even walked, they're just 4 paths in front of you, and you go A, B, C, D. Okay, God. Oh, B and D. Okay. Not A and C, but A looks really attractive. And it's like, no. Am I listening to my instincts as God has instructed me, as God is the source, as God is within me? And I have learned, I've had maybe 2 or 3 experiences in the totality of almost 40 years now, where I did not listen to not path A, not path C. Once I got mugged as a child. I was like 16 years old. Another time, sometimes it broke my heart. No, not a relationship with this person, but I love this person, God. And yes, you love them, but I would eventually see on the other side of linear time away from them that they would have harmed me in deep ways, because I was in a position where I'd have given too much, where I'd have allowed too much, when I've allowed too much space on my back for somebody to whip me. And I was like, oh, not that person. And it took sometimes years to forgive them, as well as to release myself from the shame and the guilt. I had a close friend in high school who I could not take with me as I grew and moved out of the neighborhood and traveled, and then we lived back and forth around multiple states and stuff. And because of his family's poverty situation, and therefore that mindset, even my mother kind of told me that, eagles soar alone until they meet another eagle. And some people live their lives as pigeons, and you can't force a pigeon to be an eagle. And what she was really saying was, I can't force this person beyond where this person is at. And that was I was guilty for about 3 or 4 years, thinking, oh my goodness, well, if I could have, I should have said, and I bought him some sneakers, and he was my best friend, and I loved him, and we were in a relationship, and then not a relationship, and I felt really guilty, because in some sense, he was a good friend, he was a good loyal friend, but he was not ready. And it was not my place to fix him to be ready for my destiny. So, God is my strength. God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. God is the light in which I see, and God is the mind with which I think. I have no thoughts I do not share with God. I have no thought apart from him, because I have no mind apart from his. As part of his mind, my thoughts are his, and his thoughts are mine. As always, Kyle Phoenix show@gmail.com. Kyle Phoenix TV show, which is during A Course of Miracles. Our videos are on YouTube. Hi-Fi, Metacafe, Sleepo, Facebook, Kiora. You can type in for the Kyle Phoenix blog, which is on Blogger. Books on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Television show is on 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. Thursdays. You can access it live stream, Manhattan Neighborhood Network, mnn.org. And For this lesson, I want to make it a little shorter because I know they've been running a little long as we've been reviewing 5 lessons within one video. God is the mind in which I think. And to think about that, to think within God's mind, just for today. Thank you. Have a good day.